So for the longest time I've been using this ring light, which isn't ideal, but it works kind of. It's not exactly the type of videos I'm making, so I found some resources online and decided to do a DIY sort of inexpensive light diffuser, kind of like a softbox or reflector light. So first I start off with this clamp light. So it has a clamp that's good for setting, and then you can rotate and move it as you need to. It has a pretty long cord, about a 6-foot cord, so you know, nothing too crazy, but and it takes a regular light bulb. And so then the second stage of the process is get you some 100 watt or so LED light bulbs. These are the daylight variety, so that they will not give a yellowish glow when I'm using them. Also use some wooden clothespins, and these are not the largest or the normal size. These are not the tiniest either. They're in between, because I didn't want a whole lot of extra clothespin hanging out over the edge. And then the last piece of this is this frosted window film. Now this is designed to static cling, so there's no glue on it, and you could take and then you can put it on. What we're going to do is we're going to have our light bulb. We will then cut a piece a little bit wider than this top, and then we will use the clothespins to secure it around the edges. So to get that sizing, I actually, since it was 8.5 inches, I knew that most plates are a little wider than that, so I just got myself a standard little dinner plate there and a Sharpie so that I can mark my sizes here. Alright, so I've got my film. If you notice, it's rough on one side and slick on the other. It does have like a liner because it would be static clean, so you're going to want to take that off once you get your sizes done. But so I take my dinner plate, lay it down, and then I'll take and just kind of Sharpie my way around. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, because you're just going to use the excess to go over the edges. Alright, so there's one. I have 2 others, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to show the one. So get that, and then cut out from your film. Done. So I've got my piece of film, and you can see how it's a shiny slick on one side and other on the other side. So then I'll take and undo the cord for my clamp light so that you can see what a difference it makes. Give me a moment to put it in. Okay. So I've got my light, see that it'll fit over. I'm going to want the frosted side out. Also on the LED bulbs, you can get glass or you can get these shatterproof ones that are more in a plastic shell. I'm opting for the shatterproof one so that just in case it does get bumped around, it's good. So we add our light and the switch was already on there. But you see how harsh the lighting can be on there. So what we do is then we take our shade and get the lining off of it. And if I can't, that may be alright. Alright, so we've got our shade. Then we'll turn it off for the moment. And grab 4 clothespins for all compass rose points there, basically. So we shall stick it on. I also went with LED bulbs because that way it's not going to generate all the heat, and so it'll be a lot safer. It's not going to make your film start to melt. And you can add more paper or clothespins as needed, but you just need enough to hold it over the light. So then when I turn on the light again, now I get a much softer diffusion of the light. And so if I make 1, 2 more of these, then I'll have basically a key light for in front. I'll have a general light to angle on the other side to get rid of other shadows coming from the other side, and then one to enhance the background. And then you have your little cheap and easy DIY camera lighting. So, till next time.